get so much glare from my big monitor, though.
AM 1400 KCYK Yuma.
You ready, Jen?
Yep.
That was weird. I just touched it.
It's time for
It's
Today
like-
in Yuma
it's so
with Jennifer
sensitive.
Blackwell
Hi,
and
Veronica.
Teresa Straub.
Hi,
You can
Veronica.
listen
Had more
to Today in
conversations
Yuma
with Brandon about
weekdays
that,
from
too.
9 to 10 a.m. on
And
Z93 and
grouping
Outlaw
everyone.
Country. Opinions expressed herein are not necessarily those
Lower
of
my
station
hydraulics.
management. Feel free to give
And I made
Jennifer
mine
and
go
Teresa
up.
a call at 782-4321. And now, Today in Yuma.
This camera makes me look less tired than I really am. I like you.
And there's no filter.
I know. All right, here we go.
Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
Thank you for joining us on this beautiful Tuesday morning on Z93 and Outlaw Country.
Yes, that's if you're listening on the radio, but you can always watch us on the Sunset Health Facebook Live feed. That is a fun way to interact with the show. If you have any questions or comments for our guests, you can post it right there on our feed.
Good to have you back.
It's good to be back.
Yeah.
I'm pushing through. I feel very weak. I haven't, all I've eaten in the last 36 hours is some toast and a couple pretzels, but I'm here. I feel better.
You're here.
I just need to work up to actually eating food.
There is a bug going around. We just hope
There
the others
is.
in your house don't get it.
I'm praying too. I made sure to Lysol everything this morning when we left the house. So.
I did walk around after everyone yesterday, too.
Yeah, there is
Just in
something
case.
going around. Different households. I've seen quite a few people that were posting that they are having the same type of issue. So I just don't want my babies to get it. I know I was miserable yesterday. I mean, for me to have to call into work, you know it's pretty bad.
Exactly. Well, I'm glad we were able to cover for you.
Yes,
and
thank you to Hector.
give you that time you needed.
Yes, thank you.
Today is September 24th, and coming up shortly, we're going to be visiting with Gina Botello. She is with Yuma Regional Medical Center's Behavioral Health Team.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be talking about September being Suicide Prevention Month.
Okay.
We're also going to be visiting with Cassandra Contreras from the Yuma Arts Center, and Nate Zach. He is the Sports Recreation Supervisor. They are with the Parks and Recreation Department.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Joshua Juarez and Cassandra Mesa joining us. They are with Harvest Preparatory Academy.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to be talking about a prayer event that is coming up tomorrow.
Awesome. Sounds good.
So a lot of different things being covered today.
Yes.
Good morning, Sandy and Maudie and Erica and Veronica. Just a few of those
Yes.
joining us on the Sunset Health Facebook Live
Good
feed.
morning.
You know what? We've got some perks for those of you who do follow us on the feed because we are going to be giving away a gift certificate today.
Ooh.
All you need to do is comment. If you want to drop an emoji in there, you can. It just needs to be before 10. And it is for a $100 gift certificate. And this is from O2 Recovery Wellness Center.
This is something Lex could use. She just commented, so she's entered to win. With her and her roller skating, she needs some recovery on that body.
They have mild hyperbaric therapy, and they also have a full body red light therapy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a $100 gift certificate towards that, and they are a locally owned, veteran-owned company.
That's awesome.
If you'd like more details, visit o2recoverywellnesscenter.com and
All
tell
right.
Omar, Jennifer, and Teresa said hello.
Exactly.
Hi, Allie, as well. All right, today is National Cherries Jubilee Day.
What is that?
I think that's where they light it on fire.
Oh. No, it's okay.
I don't know. Well, do you like cherries?
I like cherries and I like cherry pie, but I don't like I don't like it a la mode. Like even my apple pie, I don't like when my ice cream melts.
I'm the same way. I like
Yeah.
it separate. I'll have it on the same dish, but I
Yeah.
don't like it on top of there.
Yeah.
All right, it's also National Punctuation
This
Day.
is your day.
I love this day.
You have taught me so much in the 14 years that I have worked here.
I may over punctuate because I'm really trying to deliver emphasis.
Yes.
Trying to deliver that message home.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's funny because we get so used to paraphrasing and using acronyms for everything because we're texting so much, and that when we turn around and actually have to write something or type something out, it doesn't always translate the way it's supposed to. And so I love when you get a hold of something, especially something that's already been printed nationally or otherwise. You go to town on those things. That's one of the things you do on your fun time.
It's like the equivalent of doing puzzles to keep your mind sharp.
Yeah.
I like to proofread.
Yeah.
I'm weird. Everybody knows that.
No,
Okay?
no. We appreciate it because we send you things to proofread on purpose. But it's gotten better. When I used to send you things to proofread, it came back all red.
Yes, you have improved.
I have.
And this is also a day I celebrate with my friends Gina Flores
Yes.
and Wendy McKay.
Yes.
Yes,
I love it.
ladies.
Yes.
All right, how about some birthdays?
Sure.
And we have an anniversary too. These are the Firehouse Subs birthday shout outs. And we do want to remind you, when you buy more subs, you save more lives. All you need to do is round up your change, and they utilize that money through the Firehouse Public Safety Foundation for training, support, and equipment. And our firefighters have been very busy lately.
Yes.
So round up your change if you can.
All right.
All right, celebrating today, we have an anniversary to kick things off. This is a 30th anniversary. They are just a few weeks ahead of Jeff and I. Chris and Tori Borganon celebrating number 30 today.
Happy anniversary. Well, I know you guys gave this girl a shout out yesterday, but she's one of my favorite people, so I have to do it today. Happy belated birthday to my beautiful friend, Dale Heck. I absolutely love you. I'm sorry that I was not able to give you your shout out yesterday, but we absolutely love you.
Also celebrating today, we have Stephanie Ross,
We have Victoria Sanoki,
Christy Vilke,
Chloe Mixon,
Kenrick Escalante,
Alicia Pico,
Ruth Gonzalez.
Brittany Armenta.
I have to give a special shout out to Lola Phillips because she followed me to Yuma from Safford.
Oh, I love
I
that.
think I arrived here first, so we'll just put it like that. But happy birthday, Lola.
Also celebrating today is Diana Uribe.
All right, get those birthdays in. Again, go to monstermediayuma.com, click on that Today in Yuma tab, and you will see the Firehouse Subs logo, and there's a cupcake. If you click the cupcake, it will open up to an entry form for you to submit those birthdays. And please send in your own birthday as well.
Yes,
we
please
want to
do.
celebrate you too.
Birthdays, anniversaries, work anniversaries, milestone. If you are celebrating, we want to celebrate with you.
We sure do. And coming up on the show, we're going to be visiting with Harvest Prep, and it's going to be about their prayer event. But they do have another event that is coming up tomorrow evening. It will be at their Yuma campus. It's a presentation to families, and it's going to be talking about safety. There is also another one taking place this evening. This is going to be for the Gadsden School District.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to pull that up here really quick because I do want to make sure I'm sharing the right information. I did not print this out, but we've got several of these events that are coming on the heels of the one that we had last week, which was a collaboration between several districts as well as law enforcement entities and local government officials.
Well, I'm glad the different school districts are doing this, though, because each school district is different. They have a lot of similarities on the way they handle things, but ultimately each school district is different. So I'm glad that each one, and that gives you parents and community the opportunity to ask the questions they have.
Your voice heard.
Yes, exactly.
For Harvest Prep, it's going to be tomorrow from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the Yuma campus.
Okay.
They will be having a live stream available at their San Luis campus cafeteria. Now, for those of you attending, if you do need childcare, so you can really focus on the meeting, for Yuma, you can call 928-782-2052. That way you can RSVP and let them know what you might need. And the school safety forum for the Gadsden Elementary School District is today. That is also 6 to 7 p.m. And it's going to be at Southwest Junior High School. That's at 963 8th Avenue in San Luis, Arizona. They will also be live streaming that via Facebook Live on the Gadsden page.
All right.
They were kind enough to also live stream last week's event from City Hall.
They were.
You can see both of those videos there as well.
All right.
So that's a look at what we have coming up the next few days in reference to education and information that's being shared with the Yuma community.
Did you guys talk about the homecoming at Yuma High on Friday?
We did not.
it was not in the favor of Kova.
The score was there was a considerable spread there.
There was, but you know what? I have to give a shout out, Eli, since I've really seen his school spirit come out this year, and so I just want to give a huge shout out. They did a wonderful job. They made their week after the week that those kiddos had. They really did. They did. They had a car show. They had food trucks out there. They had a total blast out there, and so kudos to the school for keeping our kiddos safe and really letting them celebrate, because it was really cool.
Oh, that's great. Lex did say drivers are wild and behind the buses today, not stopping for the school buses.
Hey,
do your due diligence. Follow
yes,
the rules of the road and stop you're keeping our children safe.
Exactly. And you know what? I love our school bus drivers, because if they can, they write down those license plates, because you can get fined for that.
Now, there is some road work taking place. I inadvertently said that it was an intersection closure. I think I had Avenue B on the brain from last week, which actually did not happen.
I was going to say, I don't think it ever happened.
It'll be rescheduled at a later date. I'm not sure the specific reason there. But today at County 14 and Avenue A, the signal is not operational because they're repairing it.
Oh, okay.
But use that intersection as a four-way stop.
Yes, and that is a huge intersection. I mean, it's 4-5 wide on each side. Is it Avenue A? Or Avenue A or Avenue B?
Avenue A and County 14.
Oh, okay. It's a small one.
It's a four-way.
It's a small one,
It's a four-way, but it's at that intersection with multiple crosses, too. So let that be your reminder.
And County 14 is very fast.
Yes, people do move very quickly along there. It's 50 miles per hour through that area.
Yes.
So be careful, and I think that is taking place through tomorrow.
Okay.
I think there were digital boards out, and I think I remember that appropriately.
Okay.
All right, yesterday you were watching from home as best as you could. We had Luis Vargas and Carol Brown on talking about the fall prevention event. Well, it was really weird that Carol was on. Not that in itself is strange. Just how things lined up. Last night I was looking for something different to watch. Hector and I discussed the fact that there aren't that many fall-related Hallmark movies.
Oh, yes. I remember you talking about
There is a new one, and it's on Peacock.
Oh,
it's
goodness.
called Falling Together.
I will not be watching that.
No, you really should. I messaged Carol, and I said, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but the premise behind it is the lady moves to a new community, obviously somewhere where the leaves change. They were not real leaves. They look like fake leaves. They look like dollar store fall leaves on the ground. But that aside, the premise behind this is she's looking to get involved with, to do something till her new job starts.
Yeah.
And it's the Walk to End Alzheimer's.
Really?
And
okay, that's cool.
So much of the stuff that we have discussed with Carol over time was addressed in this.
Well, and I like that they're putting it out there. I mean, it's coming up around the corner, isn't it?
It's November 2nd, I believe. But an explanation of the different colors of the flowers, the big flower pinwheels that they have. And it was just really neat.
Okay,
so
maybe I'll watch. You convinced me.
I enjoyed it.
Only for Carol.
On a Hallmark scale, most of them get like a 2 to 2.3.
Yeah.
I give this a solid 7.5.
Hey, the one you created was definitely like a 7 or an 8. Just throwing that out there.
Well, give me time. I'll work on a better one.
No, that definitely sounds like something to look at. Like I said,
I think she was aware of it. She thought it was on cable, so she wasn't sure where it was at. She said, now that I know where exactly I can watch it, I'll check it out.
I will definitely go watch that one then.
All right. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break if you're ready.
I'm ready. The guests are here.
We'll be back with more of Today in Yuma after this. The show is brought to you by our phenomenal sponsors like Quick Refrigeration. Tomorrow we have Jimmy joining us for Quick because they've got a special free filter Friday. It's a partnership tied in with pets this week.
Ooh, okay.
So stay tuned. Tomorrow Jimmy will be on the show and give you more details about that. But to find out more about the services they offer, visit getcoolquick.com.
And Ed Whitehead's Tire Pros. Check out edwhiteheadstirepros.com and shop for tires, view their services, or schedule an appointment, all from the ease of your phone or computer. That's edwhiteheadstirepros.com.
And Yuma Winelson is a locally owned plumbing supply company within a national organization offering not only the pricing and selection of a large supplier, but also that local decision-making and flexibility of a small business. By the weekdays, they do things right, one customer at a time on Pacific Avenue across from Yuma Palms.
And Numerlo Smoke and Vape Lounge at 2760 South 4th Avenue. They are Yuma's best vape lounge because they carry vaping products and accessories that you cannot find anywhere else. Plus, they have a wide variety of exotic drinks, snacks, cigars. Don't forget about their sister company, Neverlow Glass Gallery at 1910 South 4th Avenue.
And have you ever tried remodeling your own home? Maybe you have a very strong skill set for that. My dad is one of those people. My dad can pretty much do anything. Me, not so much. How many tools can you misplace? The game of Who Stole My Hammer Again? That's popular. Leave it to the pros at American Eagle of Arizona. Call them today to help at 928-726-1617. We'll be back after the break on Z93 and Outlaw Country.
Ed Whitehead's Tire Pros have been serving Arizona for over 20 years. It's heating up, so get your vehicles and watercrafts ready for summer. Make sure your AC, tires, brakes, and bearings are inspected. We also do alignments.
Good morning.
I'm Gina.
I'm Teresa.
Nice to meet you, Teresa.
Nice to meet you.
Tire Pros locations. Or use the Tire Finder online at whiteheadstirepros.com. We also have free pickup and drop-off for your hassle-free experience guaranteed. Ed Whitehead's Tire
I
Pros.
think I'm going to move us
we
over.
got tires for that.
Both of us.
Sports fans, get your
Okay.
picks
Yeah,
ready
she's
for
over
the
there.
$250,000 Pro Football
we go.
Challenge at
Morning,
Quicktime Casino
Chewy.
Resort. Visit the promotion kiosk to make your predictions all regular season.
Hello,
for the pro
Chewy.
football
Lex,
teams
we're just
you
here to
think
provide
will be
entertainment.
victorious. 10 players each week will win cash or rewards play and the chance to win
Did, and trust me, the first time Jeff walked out and saw what I was watching, he did roll his eyes.
Pro
Did he?
Football Challenge. So
But I said it's got a good
Quicktime
message.
Casino Resort. Must be 21 and older. Management reserves all rights. Call
I wish I would have known that yesterday.
for problem gambling.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
I probably would have watched that instead of daytime TV. It was not good. It has changed so much.
Dude.
I was home yesterday and I was like, what is it?
Are you talking more like the reality shows?
No,
or-
like back in the day when we were sick, homesick, you had Price is Right.
Oh
you
yeah,
had
the family game shows.
the family game shows. You had soap operas. Like,
Days of Our Lives.
yeah, I still watch it on Peacock. I'm horrible. I'm horrible. But like it was like so much news until like 1 o'clock, and then it was like I was just like, what is this? And then I was flipping, and I finally found something else, and it was like a murder mystery type thing, and I was like, okay, that'll work for. It was just not the same. I was like, I'm very disappointed.
Hector said Jerry Springer.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
Jerry Springer is on one of the, because in my room I just have the off-air channel, so I was very limited. I didn't want to be in the living room. I was laying in the bed, and so I only had the off-air, and then it was on channel like one of the 9.3 something on the off-air channels, and I was like, what is this? And it was Jerry Springer. No, it was Maury.
Oh, Maury. And who's one of the former
Yeah,
stars?
Wilkos.
There you go.
His came on like
Jeff
at 4 or
Wilco,
5
something
o'clock.
like that.
I don't remember, but I couldn't watch it. I was like, I can't watch this.
My go-tos are just I Love Lucy,
Yes.
The Munsters, and the Addams Family.
Yes.
and
The,
Yes.
the OGs.
Yes. If I was in the living room, I probably could have watched those.
Carmen says, good morning, Dr. Patello and ladies.
Aww.
And we had another message for you up here. Can't wait to see my favorite NP Gina. Love working for her. That's from Charlie.
Georgina's on there too. Gina, you look beautiful, my
Jared
friend.
says, good morning, Dr. Patello.
And free to the public. Friday Night Munchies.
You got a fan club. I love it.
It's been a while since I've been talk about mental health. I love it.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get to it.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
Joining us right now from Yuma Regional Medical Center, we have Gina Patello with us. Good morning, Gina.
Good morning, ladies.
You are a psychiatric nurse practitioner
Yes, I am.
with YRMC Behavioral Health, and we have a whole lot of messages popping up for you this morning. People saying good morning, so love the positivity there. We have you here today because September is National Suicide Prevention Month.
Yes,
And
it is.
we've been sharing some information throughout the month, and we continually air our 988 PSAs. It's so extremely important to share resources and talk about the importance of mental health, keeping it in the forefront. So we're going to be talking with you today about this month. It's a time to remember the lives lost to suicide, also acknowledge the millions more who've experienced suicidal thoughts, and the many individuals and families and communities have been affected.
Yes, many have been affected, not just within our community, but across the U.S. and around the world as well.
And we've had, every situation like that is tragic, and I don't know anyone who's been unaffected by it.
Exactly.
We've had friends. My uncle was just 11 months older than me. Or he was 10 months older than me. He was already 18. I was 17 when he went down that path. So, and again, still hits very, very hard. And the goal is we want to kind of allow people to reach out and get the help before things get to that point.
Yes, indeed.
So let's talk now about warning signs.
Yes. As we all know, depression can affect individuals across lifespan. Many have the misconception that a toddler or a child or a teenager cannot go through, these emotions, but unfortunately they do. They're also human beings. So we see across lifespan from toddlerhood all the way to, older adults. We can see that. But of course, in different stages of life, the signs and symptoms can vary, but some of the more common across lifespan is, of course, the feeling, the simple, presentation of looking, sad, depressed, withdrawn, crying spells, withdrawing from family and friends, irritability, agitation. Those are pretty quite common. But when it's becoming more severe to the point where the individual is considering committing suicide, then that shifts a lot. Many times the individuals start to give away possessions that are very dear to them. For example, let's say an elderly woman that has just lost her husband, struggling with depression, and now she's at the point where, I just don't want to live anymore. I don't have any more reason to live. I've lost my husband. And that wedding ring that she's had for all of those years, 50, 60 years of marriage, she starts to give that away, starts to give out other valuable possessions. Not so much valuable in terms of money-wise, but more, sentimental and emotional. And of course, you may start to hear them talk more about death. It can start off with a simple conversation, just simply like, if I were to die right now or tomorrow, I would be okay. Many times we're just like, okay, they're just talking about, I feel that way sometimes too. But we need to be more compassionate. We need to really listen, because those could be warning signs to us that that person is considering suicide.
Well, sometimes people think they looked fine. There isn't really so much a face of depression.
That's true.
When my grandma was going through it, I was young. I was in elementary school, junior high, and actually my cousin and I were talking about this before, is, we have severe anxiety that runs through our family, and as I've gotten older, I've recognized that, and thankfully I have insurance and able to go to the doctors, but a lot of times as growing up, our family members weren't. But we would hear our grandma say these things, and she would be totally fine out in front of everybody, but at home she was just battling this. And yes, as family we would see it, but it was a scary thing, and you don't know what to do.
Yeah. Well, what happens is there are individuals that are able to put up, let's say, a facade, where deep down inside they're really struggling with these emotions, with the depression, but outside to either not worry our family members, or, for instance, in my case, I work in mental health, and if I were to be struggling with depression, I'm not going to help my patient if I'm feeling depressed and look depressed. So we learn how to put that facade many times, and it can be confusing, not only to our loved ones, our family members, but also to the people that are closest to us.
Definitely.
Now, if you believe someone may be in danger of harming themselves, what would you recommend?
I would highly recommend calling 911. But we do also have other options. There is an emergency contact, which now is just for mental health, and they can call or text the 988.
This is huge.
It is huge, because this is a line directly that goes to a mental health professional. So, for instance, I tried it out with one of my patients in the office because I wanted to educate them. And I said, let's text 988. So we did it from my phone, and it gives you a response that if it is an emergency, to call 911. But if it isn't, you can chat with someone back and forth on that text message. But you know, if you call 988, you will get a live person on there.
And that's what they need.
Many times that's what we need. We're having a rough night at 2 o'clock in the morning. Your psychiatrist or your therapist is not available. Perhaps your family member or the person that you trust is sleeping. What options do we have?
And they'll stay with that individual on the phone.
They will stay with that individual on the phone. If they feel that it is more of a crisis, they will contact the crisis team. So the crisis team is a mobile unit that comes out to the site where the patient is located.
Oh, wow.
So
that's a very important service.
it is a very important service, and that's available within our community.
And another recommendation is to remove anything that would allow those individuals to harm themselves.
Yes. Anything, let's say for instance, if the individual is in the kitchen, you want to take out knives, forks, glass, anything, or perhaps the easiest thing would try to navigate that individual to a safer space where there isn't that many items that they could use to cause harm. For instance, the living room, if there's not that many breakables or items. But yes, especially with nowadays, there's a lot of homeowners that own guns. And if you know that there isn't a gun safe, do you know where that gun is and where can we put it so that they don't have access to it? But the safest thing is making sure if you are a gun owner to make sure that that gun is always locked in a safe.
I think one of the other biggest things is it's listed here as well is, you know, listen and actually listen to them. They're not looking for advice. They're looking for somebody that will listen to them and let them feel heard. And then at that point, it's like, okay, now what's the next step we can do? Let's call 988. Let's get you an appointment. You know, those types of things is they want a listening ear. A lot of times they don't ask for help is because a lot of times people just want to be quick to say, oh, you need to do this or you need to do that. No, they just want to be heard.
Yes, we need to listen with compassion, you know, so that individual can voice, you know, not only their mental and emotional suffering, but also remember that a lot of our mental and emotional suffering causes a lot of physical pain as well.
It manifests in other ways. Well, we do have help available in the YUMA community in the form of the Behavioral Health Center that offers inpatient hospitalization if needed. And can someone have themselves admitted?
Yes, but let me give you a little history on how YRMC came to the development of the inpatient unit. So Yuma Regional Medical Center conducts a community health needs assessment every 3 years. So this is and one of the topics is mental health. So let's focus on the mental health part, right? So in 2002, when the community health assessment, the community health needs assessment was conducted, there were over 700 residents that showed up and voiced their concern regarding the services, the lack of services, the lack of resources that we have for mental health. So fast forward to February 6, 2023, which was last year.
I was going to say it's fairly new, right?
It is fairly new. That was our grand opening. This was a significant milestone for Yuma, not only for Yuma Regional Medical Center, but also for our community. That's when they opened the inpatient unit. The inpatient unit is it's for voluntary admission. So let's say I am having a crisis. I can voluntarily go to the unit, and there is a nurse that will do a complete assessment, plus there is a psychiatrist or a psychiatric nurse practitioner available, and also there's also a medical physician on board.
Okay. So
you have a team of those individuals. Aside from that, there's also social workers available and therapists also. So that 24-bed inpatient facility is for 18 plus, and the average length of stay is usually between 3 and 5 days. However, your length of stay can vary just depending on the severity of your symptoms and also your plan of care, because everybody's treatment plan is individualized. It's not a cookie cutter where everyone that comes in gets the same treatment. It's not going to work that way. And when you're inpatient, there is 24/7 supervision. So there's staff there 24/7.
Okay.
You know, they participate. There are certain groups that they can participate throughout the day, as well as group therapy, individual therapy, and also, you know, when you are getting ready to be discharged, we don't just hand you your papers and okay, bye, we'll see you later. If you're already established with a psychiatrist and or a psychologist, they will coordinate the care for your follow-up.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's important.
Yeah.
That,
It is
that
important.
is established and that you follow through with it too.
Yes, that is important. But let's say that this is my first time going in there. Or perhaps I'm fairly new here. I don't know where to go, and I end up going to YMC Inpatient Behavioral Health. Where am I going to go? That person doesn't need to worry about where they're going to go to follow up, because that's why the social workers are there,
Okay.
to help coordinate that care. And guess what? They reach out to our office, the YMC Outpatient Behavioral Health, and our office, our outpatient behavioral health. There is one licensed counselor, and there is one child and adolescent psychiatrist that just came on board.
Oh, wow.
And there are 3 other psychiatrists, and one of them specializes in geriatric psychiatry.
Okay.
Very important.
And then there is myself, a psychiatric nurse practitioner, and I tend to focus more on our teenagers. So all of us were very flexible, and if there is a patient, you know, the key thing is that once the patient is discharged, they have to be seen within a week.
Okay.
We want to get them in within a week,
Yeah.
and we are all very flexible in squeezing in that patient so that they can get that follow-up care that they need.
Okay. And again, the inpatient is for those 18 and older.
18
but
and
again,
older.
you are providing additional services now for on the pediatric side.
Yes, yes.
All right.
And again, they don't need a referral for this. They
No.
can. It's something. If they feel they need the help, they can go in. And then
Yep.
maybe they don't need that level. Maybe they don't need the inpatient, and that will be up to the nurse to decide when they
Yes.
get that evaluation. But they're not going to just throw you back out there. They're going to say, nope, these are the resources. Here's what we're going to do next.
And having
That is correct.
having this resource here and not having to go to Phoenix or
Mhm.
Tucson or San Diego is a game changer for a lot of people.
Well, and the other big plus about that is that we are in person.
Mhm.
You know, and I know now after COVID, a lot of the consults transitioned over to virtual through Zoom consults. But many of our patients, they prefer still that face-to-face interaction.
Yes.
Where is the behavioral health center at? If somebody is out there and they're listening and this is something they could use, what is the best way to reach out?
The behavioral health. Okay, so there's a couple of ways that you can reach the inpatient unit. You can either call the hospital's main number, which is the 928-344-2000, or you can call the office, the inpatient unit directly, which is the 928-336-5660. And if that doesn't stick, then stick meaning memorize the phone numbers, you can always just call our outpatient office as well, which is the 928-336-2090. So there's 3 numbers there available, and anyone that answers would be more than happy to help those individuals.
Perfect.
So,
Well, thank you. Great information. Thank you so much for joining us today, Gina.
thank you. It was a pleasure.
All right. We are going to take our Village Inn Pizza Parlor selfie out in the courtyard. We'll be back with more of Today in Yuma. Sorry, not in the courtyard. Here in our studio.
Here in our studio.
Just get stuck in your memory there. We'll be back right after this. The show is brought to you by our great sponsors like Pima Federal Credit Union. They've been serving Arizona since 1951, and they're here in the Yuma community now. Maybe you've been thinking of dreaming of owning a home or starting your own business. They can help you reach those personal financial goals. Visit them at pimafederal.org.
And the Broken Yoke Cafe, they are open Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, with happy hour from noon to 2. Saturday and Sunday, they're open until 3. Don't forget about their early bird specials. Monday through Friday, 7 to 9 a.m. You can get brunch for only $9.95. And don't forget that senior menu is available all day long at the Broken Yoke Cafe.
And Allo provides faster, friendlier fiber optic service delivered right to your door with a smile. Plus, they're data cap free because that's the way it should be. For more details, visit allofiber.com.
And the Yuma Mesa Shopping Center. Your store is located in the heart of Yuma at 16th Street and 4th Avenue. Everything you could possibly need in one stop. They have Big Lots, Kelly Pro Nails, the Del Sol Market with a yummy restaurant inside, and more, all in the heart of Yuma.
And at Astrion, we are always moving, always innovating, and always looking ahead. Our advanced tests and evaluation capabilities deliver results with impact, ensuring soldiers have overmatch on tomorrow's battlefield. To learn more, visit us at astrion.us/Yuma. We'll be back after the break on Z93 and Outlaw Country. We're going to do our selfie right over here.
Are you a contractor or service technician needing plumbing supplies? Yuma Winelson is a full-service wholesaler.
Yes.
And water
Thank you, ladies.
No problem.
high-quality plumbing products. to
Always
serve
great
residential
information.
homes,
Yes. All right,
special
ready?
assistance
One,
plumbing
two,
projects, or
three.
residential home building. Yuma Winelson
Perfect.
is a locally owned
Awesome.
company.
Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful day.
You as well. We'll see you later.
Local small business, working hard to do things right, one customer at a time. Yuma
Come on
Winelson,
in.
Pacific Avenue.
She's out there with Harvest.
Yeah, I
Truck mates, Yuma's
Like the
Fix
shirt.
Up Your Pickup Truck
Looks
Store
good.
is Yuma's home
ready
for
to
snug
go.
top shelves.
Do you have your outfit and everything?
Almost.
Almost? You're still working on it?
Yeah.
How you doing, Nate?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. You got your run outfits ready?
No.
Do you dress up?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh.
And we have a couple opportunities for that this year
Nice.
too. So both our November and December runs should be a chance. Actually, our first 3 runs should be a chance.
Is it Turkey Trot?
First ones are Glow in October, so that one's a night
okay.
run the Glow in the Dark. And then Who's Your Hero? We're coming is dress as your favorite hero, whether it's a superhero or whether it's salute to military.
I
And there's a
love
military
that.
discount to that one.
Yeah.
And then December's is a pajama snooze. So the idea of we wanted to go holiday without being overtly holiday.
Yeah.
And like, what's more holiday than like waking up in the matching pajamas?
Oh my
So
gosh.
come do the run in your pajamas.
I
you
love
know.
it.
All right. I'm going to move us towards the middle there.
Located at 850 West 32nd Street. Suite number 1. Check our schedule on Facebook for nightly games.
Yes, our
That's
cameras are happier.
Yes, they're much nicer now. I think we found the
We got
the
new
right
cameras
fit.
and aloe.
What happened to all your chickens?
They're up above you. The chicken coop is on the wall now.
Yes. They were growing and they were getting to the point where they didn't fit right there anymore. So Jen had that little coop and we made it work.
That's cute.
I had my dad make that for me like 7 years ago. I think I was looking for some kind of farmhouse chic motif. And he made that. And I have another one in my kitchen with a sign on it. I go, that would work for our
It
station
worked
chickens.
perfect as long as we don't get any more. Actually, we have room for another one on the left.
The whole family.
On the left corner over there.
Up there.
Yeah.
On Avenue B.
You know, they're screaming, and we do have the screaming deal for our runs too.
Oh, that's
so-
hilarious.
Opens at 4 and on weekends with free validated parking. It's on at Hooters.
I think Hector realized we need a filter for the middle light.
A filter for the
Yeah.
middle light.
Yeah. Because one of our guests the other day, when she leaned forward, she got shiny.
Oh, did
So
she?
it's finding that magic spot there.
All right, here we go.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
Cassandra and Nate in the studio with us today for Parks and Recreation Tuesday. Good morning, you guys.
Good morning.
We are talking, I'm guessing YumaCon.
Yeah.
You're wearing the shirt and
Yes, I am.
YumaCon commented.
Yeah.
And then, Nate, you're going to be talking about some upcoming runs.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, fantastic. Let's start. Which one happens first? When's your October run? All right,
Comic-Con happens first.
YumaCon
YumaCon,
is
yeah.
first for October 5th and 6th.
Yes, for October 5th and 6th. October 5th is from 11 to 6 p.m. and October 6th is for 11 to 5 p.m.
All right, and it's going to be at the Civic Center this year?
Yes, it is.
All right, and I know you filled up all the activities. You've got speakers, there's different presenters, and lots of booths.
Yeah, we have our panels. Our panels are all filled up. Our schedule is going to be coming out soon on our social media, so make sure you keep an eye on that. But some of our special attractions for this year is that we are going to have those special guest appearances with our panels. We are going to have a Super Smash Bros. Tournament on October 5th. That starts at 11 and runs all the way to 4 p.m. So make sure that you come in and start registering or sign up. You can sign up right now,
Okay.
but if we have spots available at the door on the 5th, you can still sign up.
And what's the cost to take part in that tournament?
So it's a $10 tournament fee, but you do need to purchase a YumaCon entrance pass as
Okay.
well.
All right, and those will cut off the day of the event.
Yeah.
Unless, will the spots fill up prior? Is there any chance of that happening?
I don't know. We still have plenty of spots
Okay.
open, but I think we're gonna have a lot of people at the door.
Well, it's a week and a half, so
Yeah.
you better get moving if
Yeah.
you want to participate in that.
And then we got 4 prizes. We got pretty big prizes. So
You have a lot of sponsors too
yeah,
that make this possible.
we have one of our sponsors is Aloe Fiber, and the other one is Primavera.
Fantastic. That's Primavera Online High School.
And then we're also gonna have tabletop games and retro games hosted by the Lost Empire Games. We'll have our cosplay masquerade. We'll have one on
Ooh.
Saturday around like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock for the youth. And then we'll have the one for the adults later in the evening around like 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Okay. And remember, there are some restrictions as to those costumes, so make sure you visit where's this posted at online?
It should be on.
There's a YumaCon page, isn't
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, we actually just got a website up.
Really?
Ooh.
Your very own YumaCon website?
Yeah, so
That's
exciting.
awesome.
So we do have some rules and regulations for costumes, like real weapons or
Mhm.
anything like that. But you can find it on our Facebook page, and you can also find it on our website.
Fantastic.
We're also gonna have Amtgard LARPing group. They're gonna have like a guild hall, kind of like a little like role.
That's cool.
play
I see them out in the
challenge.
parks usually on the weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. They fill up the whole outdoor area, and they're out there, like fighting with swords and everything. It's super cool, and then they'll get people to participate with them, so it's really fun. On Sunday, we're actually gonna have like a concert.
A concert?
Yeah, we're gonna
What?
have the Animonsters. They're from Mexicali.
Animonsters.
Yeah, they're from Mexicali, and they're going to be like. Their whole set list is just basically like anime openings or like the openings
That is
to like
so
cartoons,
cool.
TV
Okay.
shows and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. That one is gonna be from, I believe it's gonna be from around 2 to 3:30
On Saturday.
on Sunday.
Sunday.
This one's on
Sunday.
Sunday.
And do you can you buy a weekend pass or can you buy separate days? How does that work?
So you can buy either just the Saturday pass or just the Sunday pass, but we also have the weekend pass.
Okay, so whatever you choose.
And
Just get the best bang for your
Yes.
buck because you're not going to be able to do it all in one day.
Yeah,
And
And then-
children 5 and under are free, but those
it's actually 6 and
6 and under?
Mhm.
Okay. 14 and under must be accompanied by an adult?
Yes, they
All
must
right.
be. And then the weekend pass is $35, and the single day passes are $20.
All right. Well, get your tickets and go to yumaaz.gov, and you can find that under YumaCon. Fun, fun, fun.
Yes, and all of the links are posted on our Sunset Health Facebook live feed. So after the show, you can go back and click those links, and it'll take you right to where you need to go.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Nate, it's running season.
It's running season. The weather
Maybe in-
will
in like a
hopefully
week and a
cool
half?
down.
Week and a
Hopefully
half,
in
maybe?
a couple weeks. Yeah, October 19th we kick off. So we got a
you got a
couple
couple
weeks to cool
weeks,
down.
okay.
Yes.
Or 5 a.m.
What's that?
Or 5 a.m.
Yes. Well, the October 19th runs the evening run, so
Okay.
we're going out
Even
at
better.
sunset. That's usually pretty good. If it is warm, it's when we're setting up for the run.
Yeah.
So that's on us. But that October 19th run is our Glow in October. It's a night run. That's over. We'll start and finish at Desert Sun Stadium, and it goes around the golf course down that bike path there. So that's $25 pre-register. You can do that at yumaaz.gov. Call us at 928-373-5200. Get you registered for that. So that's the first run that kicks off our season. We've got 5 runs this year on the calendar. The Comic-Con got us talking early about dressing up, so glow in the dark, have fun, neon stuff right there. The following run is November 9th, a couple days before Veterans Day. So who's your hero? So salute to your heroes. If that's military, that's great. If that's Batman, Superman, Marvel, things up there, wear that as well. So,
That's gonna
salute
be
your
neat.
hero. That one will have a military discount of $10 off of that. So that's only $15 for a military, I believe, right there.
Marty says, yes, running, hiking, and dune season.
Yeah, and so we just go right into our season. You could save, it's $25 for each run, or you could save with our screaming deal to get all 5 runs for $85. So that's $40 off of signing up for them individually.
Now, do we still have a special for those under 18?
under 18 do run free. So
What?
yes.
All right.
So it's a great way, run for the family right there. You know, the kids come free,
Uh-huh.
come out there, good family activity right there.
Now, there's something a little different for December this year. for the
Now,
run.
December, you know, we start getting into the holidays, and what do many people like to do in the holidays right there? They like to wake up and get in their matching pajamas. I'm not one of those people, but many are. There we go. Cassandra could do it. Come out to the run. And so our December run is the pajama snooze. So you don't even have to worry about, you just wake up, wear your pajamas, come run in your
come out.
pajamas. So we're looking for that in
Make sure
December.
they're family appropriate.
Yes, absolutely. So the same ones that you would put on your Christmas cards.
Exactly.
Now,
you go.
where do people get signed up if they want the screaming deal? How do they take advantage of that?
Scream Deal, same thing. You know, you can call us at 928-373-5200. You can come visit us at the Parks and Rec office, or you can go online at umaz.gov/Parks and Rec. So several ways to register right there. So looking forward to an exciting run, the run season back there. The first 200 participants in any of our runs will get a pin as well. So we're continuing our pin collection.
Oh,
so
I love
our
that.
October ones. I got the email this morning. Your pins are being shipped. So
Oh,
we're
that's
excited for that.
awesome.
So-
Well, don't miss out. So many different fun things taking place in the city of Yuma. If you visit yumaaz.gov and you look for that activities guide, that will kind of give you a play-by-play for what we're looking at during these beautiful months of the year. Well, thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
We are going to take our Village Inn Pizza Parlor selfie here in the studio. We'll be back with more of Today in Yuma after this. The show is brought to you by FanQuest Comics and Games, serving the Yuma community for over 34 years. Comics, they got those.
They do.
Board games, lots of options on that too. They have your Funko Pop figurines and lots more at FanQuest Comics and Games.
And the West McDowell Agency reminds you life insurance is your safety net for life surprises. Prepare for the unexpected. Find the best insurance policy with the West McDowell Agency. Reach out today for a free no obligation quote at 928-305-1607.
And would you like to get all of the Sprague's deals right to your inbox? Well, you can do so when you sign up for their Straight Shooter email list. Be the first to know about all those deals at Sprague's, especially the ones that can't post on social media. Sign up now at spragues.com.
And Brewers Restaurant and Sports Bar has a private party room that can fit up to 50 people. It is football time, and you can reserve that party room ahead of time. Brewers is a family-friendly sports bar.
It's Today in Yuma. We're going to be visiting with Harvest Prep after the break on Z93 and Outlaw Country. Thank you, guys.
We're excited to have you.
Right.
Come on into the Broken Hill Cafe.
Take our right in here. We're gonna do it inside. That's why we got this nice backdrop now. All right, let's see. How can I get everybody in here?
Early bird specials running from
One more.
9 a.m.
There we go. 1, 2, 3.
Noon to close. Come try Yuma's
Perfect.
best breakfast.
I got to learn my angles in here. Like if it's just 2, then I can stand there. It's fun. Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Across from the entrance.
Hello. How are you guys? We're good. How are you doing? Hi.
This is Cassandra.
Hi, Cassandra.
Hi. Have a
That's
seat.
2 Cassandras in a row.
I know, I heard that right now. I heard the name and I
Your
was like,
case, she's C, I think.
oh, okay, gotcha.
Yes, she is with the C. Alright, I think then we're going to scoot you a little bit closer. There you go. Making sure you're in the shot here.
No worries.
Adjust our cameras a little bit. We just have one guest. I kind of move us to the middle. We're still figuring out this technology here. I know, and you have like the microphone with its own
Oh yeah.
strong opinions. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
that's what it is.
No, it just
Okay.
likes to bounce back up.
The Declaration of Independence says we are all created equal.
It'll just make you hungry if you look at it.
I know, right? That's what I'm looking at. I'm like,
We need to change the page that our little cat flipboard is on. Pick a page to switch to right over here.
oh, gotcha.
It hasn't been changed in a while. I think
Change
Sarah
and
Wisdom
draw.
from the library changed it last.
Yeah, she's the one that usually changes it.
Gotcha.
We'll just make that the job of whoever sits there.
Whoever
You
wants
gotta
to
flip
do it, you can flip it.
It can match your mood.
Aw, that's fun. This is what this cute. Do not
What's that one?
disturb. He's
Oh,
sleeping.
it looks like Peck.
Oh, that's it. Yes, that was him yesterday.
cute.
Was he cuddling up with you too? I know Lula
Lula was, but he just wants to sleep on the bed, and I was in his way, so he just. Because when he sleeps, it's an orange cat thing. When he sleeps, he'll be curled up, yes, and then all of a sudden he's on his back and he's all spread out, and I'm like,
like a toddler.
Right.
okay, cat, this is my. They're like, well, normally we're not there during the day, so when someone's in his space, he's like, hello.
Especially when it's a little warm outside.
Oh
He's
yeah.
Like, yeah. I can this.
Mom's home. I can stay inside. All right, here we go.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
Joining us now, we have our friends from Harvest Preparatory Academy with us. We have Joshua Juarez and Cassandra Mesa. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us again.
You're welcome. Nice to have you here. Today we're going to be talking about a prayer event that's coming up. Is it tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow at 7:30 at both campuses, Yuma and San Luis. We're part of the See You at the Pole Global Day of Student-Led Prayer. And we're challenging other students at other schools to do the same thing. Tomorrow at 7:30, we are, seeing each other at the flagpole. And we have a lot of students who are going to participate this year by either singing or playing a worship song. So we're looking forward to that. And we also have City Council member Cecilia Cruz, who's going to join us in San Luis as well.
I love that. And these have been going on for years. I remember when I was in high school, over 20 years ago, that they would do this too. And so
awesome.
it would be in the morning. So I love that you guys are continuing this and you're still having people participate. I love it.
Now, again, 6 to 7 p.m.?
No, 7:30 to 8 a.m.
Oh, 7:30 to 8. I'm getting my events tomorrow mixed up.
That's how they get their.
Oh,
that's
no
how they get to
worries.
start their day. 7:30.
7:30.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We'll be right by the pool.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
way
we'll
to
see.
start it too on such a positive note.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, is it open to the community or is it just for your
We
schools?
just have it open to our parents, guardians, and students. They all signed up for this event by bringing their permission slips. And also, I want to read the verse for this year. It's 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 1. It's, "First pray, I urge you first of all to pray." That's the verse for this year, the
Okay.
theme. So that's what we're sharing tomorrow morning. And we're going to pray over our city officials, our government, our nation, and all the teachers, all the principals, all the students from around, the nation. So
That's
especially,
appreciated, especially
Yes,
right now.
definitely.
yeah, especially with
Yeah,
what's
right.
going on, we need a
Perfect
lot of
timing,
prayer.
I would say.
Yeah.
But I like that some of the parents and guardians are going to be attending with their students as well.
Yes.
That's important.
We're gonna have a good attendance this year.
And you said the
hopefully-
students did need a permission slip?
Yes, they brought their permission slips.
Oh, okay, perfect.
A week before, we send them out a month in advance, and then we're following up every week, collecting permission slips. We're getting more responses from students, and then we're gonna also have them pray if they want. They can also ask for any prayer requests, so we're gonna honor that as well. Yeah.
All right. Well, tell us about Harvest Preparatory Academy.
So Harvest Preparatory Academy is a free public school. It's been open for 25 years, since 2001. I'm actually an alumni. I graduated there.
Really?
Yes, in 2009, and I recommend that school. It was an option for me from the very beginning when I was moved from one school to another. I didn't like the other school that I was going to, so Harvest Prep came up.
Did you do all how many years were you at
I was
Harvest?
there since 5th grade and
Oh, wow.
graduated in 12th grade, and
Wow.
I was really happy to have that option. That I didn't know it existed until I saw.
It's a public school with a private school
Yeah.
feel.
Mhm.
Definitely.
It's,
Yeah,
a
it's
char-
free.
it's a charter school, and we've shared this
Yes.
before. A lot of people say, "Well, what's the tuition?" There is no tuition
No
because
tuition.
it is a
It's
public
free.
school.
That's correct. Yeah. So
And do you guys have space for students still?
yes, we're currently enrolling for kinder through 12th grade, and also in San Luis K through 8th grade as well.
Is it a difficult process if someone transfers?
No, it's very easy. You can just call the front desk, call us, our marketing team, 928-261-5783, and schedule a school tour, and we'll help you get that process right away.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And our enrollment team is awesome. They're very attentive, and They are good at communication. So as soon as you show us some interest, we'll be in touch with you and get in touch with the next step.
Okay.
So even if they're currently enrolled in another school, but we all, like we mentioned, we all know what is going on right now, and
Yeah.
maybe parents are looking for a different option. So even though they may be enrolled in another school currently, they can still give you a call, and you guys can get that process going.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Definitely.
Mark is watching us on the Sunset Health feed and says, "Go Harvest Prep."
Oh, thank you, Mark.
I wonder
Thank you.
if we have
Hello.
another alumni there, perhaps.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's been 25 years.
Yeah. It went by fast
Yeah,
in the
it
blink
did.
of an eye.
It did,
Yes.
because it still feels like 15 in my head. I've been around a long time. So,
Well, you guys, along with this, you have a couple of other events coming up, don't you?
Yes, we have our Hispanic Heritage event on the 10th of October, and also the next day, the 11th of October, and we are opening it up for our parents and guardians, and we're starting from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Both campuses are meeting at the Yuma Auditorium, so we're expecting a big amount of attendance from our parents, and we're just gonna celebrate the traditions from all the countries that are Hispanic, and we're gonna remind the students where they come from, their
heritage,
roots,
yeah.
their
Yeah,
heritage,
definitely.
and we're gonna have a lot of student participation. They're gonna perform with songs, dancing, and showcase some artwork as well.
now, I still know it's a few months away, but are we going to have a Christmas around the
I was
world
going to
again?
say, I know
Yes.
they're thinking about
Coming
this.
soon, the
Tunnel
Tunnel
of
of Lights,
Lights.
open for everybody, the whole community. So please mark your calendars. We don't have a date right now. It's tentative, but we'll release that date as soon as possible, and just get ready for the first week of December, and we'll announce it.
Well, that's become one of the
pretty soon, yeah.
traditional
Oh, yeah, it's
staples
a
staple.
of family together time, going out and looking at the lights and having fun too.
Yes.
All right, yeah. Do we want to mention your event coming up tomorrow for school families at both? It's going to be at the Yuma
Yes, so
campus.
once again, it's See You at the Pole. It's a global day of student-led prayer, and we're meeting tomorrow at the Flagpole, Yuma, and San Luis campus at 7:30 a.m.
All right.
So don't forget, kids.
See you there.
Wake up early, set
Wake
your
up
alarms.
early.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
send permission slips home a month in advance.
Yeah.
How many of those come back crumbled from the bottom of backpack?
I know.
Oh, yeah, our
Just on
folder's
them.
a little rough, the one that we store them in. It's a little heavy right now,
Yeah.
but hey, they returned it.
Yeah, and they're also getting free T-shirts and wristbands. So
Oh,
we're
good.
giving away merch to our students.
They were
to-
so
to
excited.
encourage
We
them,
already
yeah.
handed some out to some of the classrooms. They were so stoked.
Oh, that's cool though. But I love that they're so excited about this.
And don't
Yeah.
forget, I know Jennifer mentioned it at the beginning of the hour. You guys have your school safety forum taking place today from 6 to 7 p.m. Correct?
That's actually
That's Tomorrow, Gadsden
Tomorrow?
today.
Gadsden
Oh,
is holding
Gadsden
that.
today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ours is Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Okay.
We also want to take advantage of this moment to invite the community. Please come to our campus at Yuma, and we're gonna have it at the auditorium at 6 p.m. You're more than welcome to come. We're gonna have armed guards, and we're gonna have the best security team available to our parents and.
And there's a note if people need childcare. If they
Yes.
want to attend and be
Yeah.
able to
Yes,
focus.
please RSVP as soon as possible to our front desk, 782-2052, and let them know you need childcare. So
And you're going to live stream it so they can watch it in San
Yes.
Luis at the campus there.
that is correct at the school cafeteria.
Is it going to be in both English and Spanish?
We're gonna have translating devices
Okay.
available. So yes, if you don't know English, please feel free to come still, because we're gonna provide that translation device. We have limited supplies, but we're gonna accommodate as best as possible. Also, we're gonna have our cafeteria for any overflow, and we're gonna have a screen for anybody
So-
that shows up a little
We-
bit later. They
We
can't make it on
encourage
time.
people. This is such an important way
Yes.
for you to ask those questions
Yes.
Yeah.
that have been at the top of your mind and get the answers from the
Yes.
individuals that are working with their children every day.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
definitely. And their voice matters, and we want to work together to come to a solution. So we definitely encourage the parents to come out and talk.
Yeah.
We're here to
Voice be heard.
listen.
And I know we're covering a lot of events that you guys are having, but you guys have a social media presence. You can just go to Harvest Preparatory Academy on Facebook, and everything is listed there.
Everything, yes.
Well, wonderful. Again, see you at the poll tomorrow morning. Not the polls. That's voting. This
Flagpole,
is by the
yes.
flagpole.
Yes.
Tomorrow, 7:30 to 8 a.m. at
Yes.
both of the campuses.
Yes.
Well, thank you both so much for joining
Well,
us.
thank you for
Thank
having
you for
us.
having us.
Like Teresa said, make sure you check out Harvest Preparatory Academy on Facebook. A lot of their stuff is posted there. You can follow along and support their athletic teams too, and the other school groups as they participate and compete in different things.
That's right.
All right, coming up tomorrow, we're going to be visiting with Jimmy Gilmore from Quick Refrigeration.
Yay!
I mentioned their Free Filter Friday. It's going to be kind of a collaboration and involve pet vaccinations.
Ooh, okay.
I know. Interesting collab there.
Maybe we have to go check it out just to go pets.
Yes.
See the pets.
And tomorrow we have Sarah Halligan. She is going to be joining on a cruise. And Chris Wheeler, we're going to be talking about that prison-to-prison
Oh,
beer
yeah,
run.
that's right. Okay.
That is right around the corner.
All right.
All right, be safe out there, everyone. Still warm temperatures for about another week or so make sure you're hydrating. Keep your pets in mind, too, and take frequent breaks if you're outdoor in that heat. Up next on Z93, it's the Bob and Sherry Show, followed by the 90s at noon with DJ Hector B. And Outlaw Country brings you your favorite classic country music. Be nice, everyone. KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma.
Good job, guys.
Oh, thank you.